Okay, now we're now we're in business. Holy cow. All right, so even with the best intentions, sometimes you get tech issues. I was going to uh, stream live in the Facebook group with StreamYard. I've used it before. It's usually easy peasy. Wasn't going to do it today, so I had to hop over here on Zoom. And I will just go through what I wanted to talk about and then post it. And if anybody wants to leave comments, that would be awesome. Sorry about that. We're going to shoot for next week having that all ironed out. So what I wanted to talk about today is 5 ways to make additional money online by adding a new income stream or starting a new business, even now, even with everything that's going on, because there's lots of ways. We just got to get really creative, right? And sometimes that's easier said than done. So I did up as I was organizing it, I kind of made up some slides. I'm going to share my screen so we can, you can see those and go through it. And as I was preparing it, we've got two additional ways that I thought of as I was getting ready. So really there's 7 ways to make additional money online. So let me share my screen and we're gonna go through these and hopefully you'll find it helpful, interesting, supportive, and all that good stuff. And then next week we will hopefully get a little more live interaction going on. The learning curve, right? You just gotta do it anyway. All right, so let me share my screen real quick. Okay, so we're going to be talking about 7 ways to make additional money online by adding a new income stream, if you've already got a business or if you're wanting to start a business. And yes, even now you can do that. What we're going to cover, what I want to cover on this call is these 7 ways. Which ways are the best if you already have an existing business and you're just wanting to add an income stream? And what ways are best if you're brand new and you don't have anything and you want to or need to create something right now? And then with the replays, I'm going to be posting some resource links to help you if you want to learn more about the different topics that we're going to cover, do a little research on your own, and things like that to help you get going. So with any of these things, before you get started, there's some questions you should ask yourself first. Like, what, and probably the most important one is what's easy for you that you do that you don't give a second thought to, but it's not easy for others. Like for me, it's the tech stuff, right? And for the longest time, I didn't think that was valuable because for me it's easy and I just assumed for everybody it was easy. And why would anybody pay for something that's easy or they can do themselves? So that's the little catch that you want to watch for when you ask yourself this question, because we always take our superpowers for granted. We often do. And that it's your superpowers that are gold, right? Other questions. What do people ask you for help with? That could clue you into a service or a product that you could create. What things interest you? You definitely want to, you don't want to be doing something you hate, right? Or you're not going to do it, because no matter what you do online, there's still work involved. What skills do you have that you could translate to online? Some things are easier than others, but right now we're kind of having to rethink and recreate pretty much everything that we do, and how to find ways to bring that online. What are you already doing in your business, and what things might complement that? Say you're a coach, and what would complement that? Maybe some products, maybe a planner, maybe a set of worksheets that you could put together and sell as offer as a do-it-yourself type of mini program to get people started. So just think of what things might complement. Maybe you're a health coach. Maybe there's, if you're a health coach, maybe you can find a company and be an affiliate with, or and offer their supplements and get some commissions from that. So there's ways to kind of think about what other things you can add to the mix to help you create money right now. And is your focus on services or products? And when I say products, they could be digital products or physical products, right? So, what's your focus, and are there things that could complement that in the same, service area or in the same product area? Or could you cross promote services and products? That might be an option also. So the first way that I kind of already have mentioned is affiliate marketing. It's probably the easiest way to add or offer products as another income stream without having to create them yourself. It's timely right now because, everybody's is still online, and they're wanting to, people are wanting to order and find things online. So that's, there's a high demand for anything online right now. The marketing, sometimes that's easier because depending on what you're promoting or recommending, that the creator might already have marketing materials or marketing graphics, marketing websites even in place that you can use. And generally there's no additional cost to promote them. It's just your time. And then if you sell something, you get a commission. And if you don't, you don't. The tools you'd need to do something like this is obviously your computer or a phone, an email service provider, because you're going to want to send out emails to promote and to build a list with so that you can continue to grow that income stream. And the other piece with this is it's going to work better if you already have an existing list or an existing social media following, so that when you offer these things, you've already got an audience that is familiar with you, is familiar with what you do, and they're going to be more receptive to that. Otherwise, affiliate marketing, if you're not, you've got to have somebody to market to. You've got to have somebody to share it with. So, that's kind of the sticky point if you're brand new, right? Affiliate marketing is kind of more designed for an existing business. And you want to choose the right company and products that would fit with what you're doing. You don't want to go completely left, off track and left field. So you want to make sure that it's something complementary, something that is from a reputable person. Maybe it's a colleague or somebody that is in your circles that you know of and you know that they're reputable. Or maybe it's a business and it's a product that you already use that is, a great product. So those, affiliate marketing is a way to add extra income. It's really not, these days, I don't think it's enough to support somebody 100%, but it can definitely bring in extra. Coaching, mentoring, and tutoring. The pros to something like that is it's inexpensive to start. If you've already got those talents and skills, if you're a teacher, if you play piano, if you want to teach guitar, if you want to be a math tutor, there's all these skills that we have that there's a market for. It's inexpensive to start, timely. People are still looking for help online. There's students without classes. There's, they've missed a lot of school. They might, there might be parents that want to get them some tutoring over the summer so that they're not behind. Or people just want to learn something new. They will need to improve their skills or shift gears. So, any kind of teaching, I think is going to be, there's definitely a market for it right now. It can be done easily online with video or phone conferencing. And you can offer it like private one-on-one sessions. You can offer group sessions, most of you that are in my circles, you already know that. You're probably already doing that. But, you know, and maybe there's other pieces of that that you can open up. Maybe you're just doing one-on-ones and you haven't thought about offering a group, or maybe you do groups, but you haven't. You could expand your one-on-one. The tools that you need for something like that, it's obviously your computer, video or phone conferencing software, something so that you can connect with your people, scheduling software so that they can make, especially if you're working one-on-one, so they can schedule time to actually work with you without you doing email tag, which is just a huge waste of time and it's frustrating. Unless professional, right? Definitely an email service provider so you can keep building that list. You can stay in front of your people. You can let them know what's going on, and some sort of a web page. You know, and to start off, you probably wouldn't have to start off with a full-blown, humongous, expensive website. You can really start off with something, you know, a one page and a scheduling link, and then get yourself out there on social media or in, you know, talking to people to start building an audience. The next thing that kind of comes to mind is online courses and classes. This is a great one. Generally very inexpensive to start. Timely. People are, you know, we know people are looking for help in all areas. It's generally something like this is slightly more technical to set up than, say, just a straight coaching or tutoring type of service. But it's not, there's lots of different ways to do it so that you can manage that technical need. You know, you could just do an email series that they get one email lesson a week. You could do one single web page and you put everything on that one web page. Or you can use a third-party platform and actually break it down into modules and lessons and have, you know, lots of pieces in there, lots of content. So there's lots of ways to create an online course or an online class that, and structure it so that it fits with your ability, your knowledge, your skill level, and your time. The nice thing with the online courses and classes is they're evergreen. You know, once you create them and set them up, anybody can, you know, somebody can purchase it at any time, and they can go through it on their schedule, unless it's a live course. So, you know, that kind of moves you a little bit into the passive income that we all like to hear about and dream about. But, you know, and then with these classes, you can upsell at the end, or you can invite them to a private call with you, or to upgrade to group trainings or higher level courses. With this too, the, you know, same kind of tools that you're going to need. Computer, definitely kind of recommended to do video, so you can have some video lessons. It's not required. You know, you could do an online course that's strictly written or strictly a PDF, you know, and not have video, or it's audio and not video. And you need some way to deliver it. So this could be a website. If you have a WordPress website, you could have a plugin, a membership plugin. You could create a password protected page. Or you can use a third-party platform, teaching platform, to handle all that back-end tech administrative type of things that you have to manage as you get more people taking the course and purchasing it and asking questions and comments and things like that. For something like this, the tools you need are going to be obviously computer, video, like I said, recommended, email service provider, your delivery system, and some sort of a web page so that you can promote it and have people sign up. This one is kind of a unique one that I don't hear people talking about that much, but I think it's really powerful, and it's relatively easy if you like paper things. You know, if you're already somebody that loves journals and loves writing in notebooks or keeping track of things or checklists, or, you know, kind of that organized, detailed type person, this could be an awesome way to add an additional revenue stream. And they're called people are calling them printables. So it's basically anything that you create that's sort of document based that somebody could print out and use. Inexpensive to start. Again, very timely right now. I think people are just looking for anything that they can find to help make this transition easier. And for some, it's going to end both mentally and physically. There's going to be there are a lot of people that are really struggling mentally and emotionally with being cooped up, and as well as organizationally, because everything's been thrown out the window, right? So if you love to write, if you love creating checklists, if you love filling out forms, you love making things look pretty, those are all skills and talents that go into making really good printables. Like I said, similar to courses, they're evergreen. You can put them up for sale and somebody can come buy them, and you just, whenever they want to buy them, and you can continue to promote that. You can use these printables as ways to generate leads. You can use them as to just plain out, right, sell. You can use them as a low-end product, and then invite them to upsell to a more expensive version, or a version that comes with training with you. So there's lots of ways you could position these to generate income. If you're selling them just by themselves, they're going to be a lower price point. So you're going to need to sell, to really make significant money with them, you'd really need to upsell to something else, or be able to upsell to something else, or sell a larger volume. So the tools with this one: computer, email service provider, some sort of a web page to promote it and sell it. But the actual creating part, really you only need Microsoft Word and or PowerPoint to create a really nice looking printable. Or you can use canva.com. That's optional, but if you have I'm not sure if it's in the free version, but I know in the paid version, if you type in templates, you can pull up all sorts of templates for, search for worksheet templates. You can pull up templates to get you started, and then you customize them to your own brand. So this one I think is really kind of a neat way to bring in some extra bucks, or to get you started with something. Another one that we don't think about or talk about too much in my circles is e-commerce and drop shipping. I knew about e-commerce and I knew about drop shipping, and I just sort of stumbled upon last week some more detailed information, and that's kind of what gave me the whole idea of doing this call. Just that there's so many ways out there that you can add additional income. E-commerce, when I say e-commerce, I'm talking about like a store setup. And the drop shipping, for anybody that doesn't know what drop shipping is, it's you sell a product, and when somebody buys that product from you, and usually it's integrated. So at that moment, then an order would be placed from you with this company for that product, and then they would send that product straight to your customer. So you're able to sell physical products without having inventory and without having to make it or create it and ship it and box it and all of that, right? So it's a really neat way to create your own store and serve your customers in a little more of a in a less risky fashion, in a way. You won't have a closet full of inventory to worry about. Again, timely, high demand, depending on what the products are. This one is, it's a little steeper of a learning curve technologically and research wise. So if you wanted to do this model, or add this model, you really need to love physical products that that you want to get into, and you don't mind doing product research and really looking at numbers and running ads. So this one's a little more advanced, but definitely a money stream. Especially if you have your own products, you could then go from a drop shipping model to shipping your own products. Tools you'd need for this, obviously, computer, email service provider to build your audience and build your list. An online store. I think for this model, you'd really need a third-party platform. Shopify is a good one. Or you can do, if you want it a smaller version, less cost, you might start with a WordPress site and plugins, but I think that's going to be a lot less automated. You're going to have to do a lot more technical management on the back end to do that type of version. You'll have to have an advertising budget more than some of these other ones. A lot of these other ones you can really do word of mouth, referrals. You still could with e-commerce, but generally with e-commerce, it's really advertising driven. So you'll have to figure in a minimum budget to start with. And then you'll have to set up an account with one or more of the drop shipping companies to help you with that, with the fulfillment of the products. Two of the platforms and there's other platforms out there you can search, but the two that really grabbed my attention was Shopify.com, which is the store platform, and Oberlo.com, which is one of the drop shipping companies that integrates with Shopify. So, and it's the one that appeared to have like the best reviews, the best customer service, and lots of training. So both of these were nice because they have lots of tutorials and how to start your first store, 101, right? So to really learn how to do it and how to do it right and how to do the research and how to find the products and that type of thing, which is important. The other ideas I had were that came later was, virtual assistant work, freelance work. Obviously, if you're online services are in as high demand as online product ordering is. So if you love working with people, you've got a talent or a skill it's easy to offer online, like maybe you're into graphics or you're into managing social media, you just love, everything about Facebook. Website designer support, or just administrative tasks, maybe answering phones for people, or keeping some of that remote office work, customer service. All of these things could be offered as a virtual assistant or as freelance work. These two also are really easy to get started, low cost to get started. You need a computer and a phone, you need email, and you need some way to network to offer your services to get started. And the last idea I had was the idea of direct sales or network marketing. I think this one is kind of uniquely positioned for somebody that maybe doesn't have a business yet, and really is, with what's going on right now, is either out of work, major, or just experiencing major loss of income, or maybe they're afraid to return to work, and they're looking for some way to create a business online with little or no prior experience, and they don't have the luxury of a year to figure it out, right? They need something, and they need it now, and they want, and they believe in what they're, whatever the product or the service that they're going to be working with and promoting, obviously, you don't want to just promote crap, right? Or be a car salesman, but there are a lot of, really reputable products that are offered through network marketing companies. And, I don't think network marketing companies themselves are bad. It's, the stigma that they've gotten necessarily isn't always the company that's bad. It's just how some people operate their business within it, right? So, but I think this model is like really timely right now. So it's an easy way to add or offer products to your existing business. And if you love, working with people and products, that might be an easy way to add extra income. Generally, the company will provide training, or the team that you end up under will provide training. So it's, it's easy for somebody that's new. And for existing businesses, it can be a nice way to add income just through the retail sales of whatever those products are, if it's something that fits in with your model. If you're a health coach and you've got a company that you already use the products from and you love, supplements or whatever we think of normally, why not? You'll get a commission from them. If it's something that you use and you believe in, that's an easy way to add some retail sales income to your business. The tools you need for this are, computer and a phone and email, right? And making sure that you feel like you're in the right company with the right products, because you don't want to just promote something that is crap or something that you really don't believe in. But I think this one, this one really struck me right now as a way that a lot of people could find a way to get started or find help for their situation and really do well with it. So what options are best if you already have an existing business? In my opinion, I would say affiliate marketing. You could reach out to your colleagues or other people in your circles and sort of joint venture or cross promote each other's things in exchange for affiliate commissions. You can go to places like ClickBank or Share a Sale and find bigger companies that offer commissions to promote their products. And generally there's, with those, there's going to be rules you have to follow and some restrictions on how you do promote those products, but it's an option. Coaching, mentoring, and tutoring. If you've already got a business, it's, that's super easy to offer additional services or additional, additional services, right? If it's coaching and mentoring, it's going to be a service. Online courses and classes. Chances are you're already doing things with your clients that could be turned into a course or turned into a class. Printables, same thing. You've probably got handouts or documents that you use with your clients that could be turned into additional tools that they could purchase or that a new person might want to purchase to get a feel for what you do. What options are best if you want to create a new business fast, right? Obviously, the quickest ones to get off the ground are going to be coaching, mentoring, tutoring, virtual assistants, or freelancing work. E-commerce and drop shipping, that one could end up being a very good money maker, but it's got a little bit, of a steeper learning curve, and that's not going to get you income probably tomorrow, right? But within a few months, a couple weeks, weeks to months, depending on how much effort you put in and your research and that type of thing, that can take off. And then the direct sales and network marketing. That's something that's relatively easy to get into. Training's provided. And, if you've got as soon as you sell a product, you've earned money. So that's, that could be gold. So what are next steps? You know, if any of this has kind of piqued your interest and you'd like to learn more, I'm going to be posting resource links under this video in the Facebook group, as well as in the library with the replay. So check it out, read through it, poke through it, see what grabs your interest, you know, or lights you up, and learn more about it, because it, you know, it could be just the thing that you need right now. And second, let's chat. You know, if any of these grab you, but you feel like you need help, you just need help, or you just want to brainstorm, schedule a call and let's chat. And I'd be happy to, you know, see if I can give you any guidance or aim you in a direction that would be better fitting for you. And just as a side note, as far as the network marketing, I have found a product that I absolutely love, and I haven't really been promoting it. But if that model grabs your interest, I am in the process of building my own team. So if you'd like to work with me or talk to me about that, reach out. We'll chat. So that is it. I hope that gave you some brainstorming ideas or some other things to think about, and help you bring in a little extra, and so we can all find the opportunities in this little mess that we've got going on, and not get, you know, sideswiped by just thinking that it's all negative. All right, everybody. I'll see you next week. And we'll have better technology next week. All right. Bye.